Hey everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Milm and I'm a big Ruby fan, and since we've been in a drought of Ruby content lately, I thought that I would just shed some light on some of the Ruby fanfics that I've been enjoying lately. And today we have Stark by X Summerrose X. It is a Team Stark fanfiction, and I will put the link in the description of where you can read it at. It is on Wattpad since that's where I primarily do all of my reading at. But if you guys have like any other suggestions on what sites to use or just any fanfics in general, go ahead and just comment them down below. I'm pretty much open to anything really. So by all means, let's get into it. So overall, I truly enjoyed this one. We know that from the show that Team Stark, we've basically been given breadcrumbs of. We have, a lot of stuff about Crow, a bit here about Raven and Ty, and one line about Summerrose. So it's not like this author really had much to go off of, and yet they still managed, at least in my book, to pull it off. One thing that really puts a fanfic up there is really just the characterization. Do these characters act the way that they're supposed to? Would they do this? Would they do this? Etc. and etc. And so for me, I feel like all of these characters felt genuine and true to their actual characterization in the show and in the novels as well. They really took the time to properly develop its four main characters and even its side characters as well that it has. It really just starts out with them settling into Brinkin, bringing back those old Volume 1 days. And that's one of the many aspects that I really enjoyed from Ruby. It also takes some parts from the Ruby manga and side stories just to show, their day-to-day life of them going to train, going to class, having fun, and just really bonding as a team. And I've really enjoyed how this author creates these really good character moments between each team member that just makes Team Stark feel more like an actual team that works together and are actually, friends, despite us getting not a lot of Team Stark information, in their early school days. I think that the author did a really good job with the Summer and Raven, sisterhood relationship, considering how, Raven is and how how we presume Summer was, like an older version of Ruby. I think that they did really well with, the breadcrumbs that they had. It also dives into their romantic relationship as well for those who are interested, in that type of stuff. So I won't go into the big spoilers, but I do appreciate how the little pieces of Team Stark that were placed throughout the show really, makes an appearance here, such as Osmond's special treatment that Raven mentioned all the way back in Volume 5 about how, Team Stark was getting all these special treatment for different missions and stuff like that. And that comes back into, Team Ruby's play and Osmond and Salem's master plan. As well as Ty's speech to Yang in Volume 4 about, why their team broke apart, him referencing Raven, and just this author really just took those pieces that we, far and few between and just combined them together. Which isn't something that I find that most fanfic writers can do, but this one, it really does a good job here. It is one of 3 books that the author has published. It is a completed series, and it does go in order from book 1, 2, and 3, and they're all available and out now if you do want to check them out. They are good length as well, so you do have plenty of content to go off of, and I just kind of wanted to give the author props for doing this, because when you're given breadcrumbs like this, especially in regards to Ruby and us getting that Team Stark flashback, which it's going to happen one day, guys. I hope. I really do hope. But, hey, I'm not the one who's making the shots. But I just wanted to give them props because they really did do a good job. And you should really check this one out for yourselves if you haven't already. So yeah, I will be covering a few more. And if you guys have any suggestions, just feel free to leave them in the comment section below.